Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. I'm going to do a general reading for you guys. We're on the cusp of our birthdays. Today's the 19th of January. And I'm going to do as many bonus readings as I can as I do for the birthday signs. But being an Aquarian myself, there's a little more emphasis on the channel with Aquarius. So these are general reads. Please keep that in mind. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you, as always, everybody, for all of your support, your shares, your likes, comments, all of that stuff. I appreciate it. Let's see what is the message today for my fellow Aquarians. I hope you guys are well, getting ready to celebrate our birthdays. I'm January 26th, because a lot of you keep asking, when's your birthday, Alex? January 26th, that's mine. Okay, the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords came out. You're at a crossroads here in terms of parting ways with something. You're at a decision point about what is this Three of Swords around. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. I was about to say here, okay. You could have third party energy here with that Three of Swords, Three of Cups. But what I was feeling when I saw the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, and now the three here again, is some of you might you may be starting to see that the parting ways of a situation in your life might actually start to feel a little bit more relieving. It might start to feel a little bit better. Sometimes when we think about breaking up or quitting a job or leaving, it might feel a bit daunting, overwhelming. But I feel like it can be overwhelming, but at the same time, oddly enough here, there's a bit of an excitement attached to that you might be feeling the relief. You might be feeling that there's going to be more things to feel happy about, to feel excited about, to be able to go and sort of celebrate life in a way that the current situation you're in, maybe not the same feeling. Tell me about this Three of Swords. What might be the... I'm trying to, like, what would be the deciding, what is creating this feeling for Aquarius as to why something might need to part ways in their life, someone or something? Show a little bit of insight on that. The Five of Pentacles, okay, because you're just not getting what you need out of a situation here, Aquarius. You could be getting breadcrumbs, you might be financially not being supported properly, you know, earning your keep in a way, like in the sense that you're not getting your value in a situation, especially if that's financial at a job. But I feel like you've changed. There's also a lot of change in that card. You've changed, the person's changed, the job's changed, and you're feeling disconnected. You're feeling, whether you feel out in the cold because of the way someone's treating you, or you just feeling disconnected, you feeling pulled back from a connection that you just don't, you struggle to hang out with, you struggle to stay in it. Two of Wands. Clarify this. The Moon. You could be, it's like Aquarius, deep inside, you feel your emotions. Your intuition could be speaking to you. Maybe some of you are keeping this very quiet. You're keeping something very secretive or personal. But at the same time, you might also be sort of saying to yourself, you know, show me a sign. Show me a sign about the way I'm feeling, that something's not where I'm supposed to be. And you might be asking to be given that signal, that symbol, that cue from life to finally make the decision that you're in. So you're sitting here in a situation, Aquarius, being like something doesn't feel right. Something's not making you feel connected any longer. Something is pulling you in a different direction. You're starting to feel the anticipation of positive change, of maybe a little more like, maybe this is better for you. Maybe this is going to be more exciting for you. Maybe I can reconnect with my friends or other things in life. But you could be sort of just wanting a little bit of confirmation from the universe to say, show me a symbol, show me something. I always use the word reveal. Okay, so if you're looking for the truth in something, if you're looking for clarification or confirmation about why you're feeling a certain way or what you need clarity from, reveal to me a little more. Reveal the answer, reveal the solution to what you're looking for. But you definitely know that something isn't what it feels, or it's not what it seems anymore. It's not what it seems to you. And so I don't think you're negatively impacted necessarily in that level of overwhelm. I think you're sort of optimistically or positively seeing that maybe this is a good change. Maybe this will make things improved upon for you. The Chariot. You're ready. The Six of Wands. You're ready to move on here, Aquarius. That's the thing. You can see a better outcome, a better future. You sort of are looking for that. You're looking for more. You're looking for things to be more exciting, more improved upon. I think there's a sense here. I'm curious if the Empress comes out. I just feel like your self-worth with that Six of Wands, this sense of victory of the Tower and the Six of Cups. Yeah, see, it's kind of like you know that things will work out for you, or you feel that sense that the Tower is going to be a bit of a shakeup for you, but it's also going to, you have this feeling around your reading here, 3, 6, and 7 of Cups, that things are going to be okay, that you're sort of making the best of changes that are taking place in your life. They are going to switch. They are going to maybe shake a few things up. They are going to affect your world. But I feel like you just feel reassured within yourself, and your intuition, it's speaking. You know, and maybe that's there could be people who are here who don't necessarily relate to that. You're like, well, you know what? I'm moving on. I'm leaving that job, or I'm leaving that relationship, and I'm feeling good about it. I just feel that this is where I gotta go. This is what I gotta do. And so for people who may understand that, but some people would be, coming from a place of fear, or, how can you be so lighthearted about this, Aquarius? How come you're so somewhat excited? And it's because you have this, it's almost like a bit of an inner ambition, and you may not even know where that's leading you or what that looks like. Some of you may have a goal that you've put in place. You may have this new drive, this new ambition, this new sense of freedom that you're like, I know that I'm going to be doing well because I have a goal in mind. I have a purpose. I have a plan in place. But even if you don't know exactly what that is, I think that some of you feel that the movement forward and moving on is just going to work out for you. It's quite a positive feeling. I'm also hearing that someone's done a favor for you. Like they did you a favor by doing something, in terms of like, if there's a third party, maybe that's confirmation for you. It is did me a favor by setting you free, or confirming something of that. Let me just check in on that. Why did I hear that? What's this? Whoop. Was there... Tell me about this. Someone was something done that benefits Aquarius in a way that normally... The Nine of Cups. It says wish fulfillment. You fulfilled a wish. You know, it's like, you did me good here. You fulfilled a wish. You did something for me. You did me a favor. Because you got the Nine of Cups. You got to this place where it's like, I can actually be happy. I can actually do what I've got to do. And that could be beneficial. You know, like somebody could have been helpful for you in a situation here, Aquarius. Someone could have said, hey, you know, we're laying you off. We're giving you a huge package here. And it's like, okay, you did me a favor. Because now you have all this excess abundance or something here that allows you to fulfill life. It gives you that freedom to do things with maybe a resource. Again, as an example, allows you to travel, allows you to move forward, allows you to give yourself some space to buffer, to go and do new things. So yeah, there's this Nine of Cups where your wish was fulfilled, whether it was intentional or not, whether it was positive or negative. It seems to have worked out in your favor here, Aquarius. Getting a lot of emotions. You do have Cancer and Pisces here, and a lot of cups, a lot of emotions, emotional signs. The Eight of Cups, more cups. So again, you're ready, Aquarius. There's something here that says, you know what, I can accept that I'm needing to, wanting to, feeling the need to let go, to walk away. It could be very emotional for the other side, but you're kind of walking into, if you can keep your head up high, if you can see life as optimistic, that life is just happening, things are just taking place, you're moving into something new, that you're to release, let go, engage in new, release the old. If you can see this as like, this is where life is taking me, and I don't exactly know what's happening in the future. Some of you do. Some of you have that, you know, plan B or thoughtful forward thinking of what you're doing, where you're going. Then I think that some of you can appreciate what life is sort of showing up for you, what it's going to reveal, the word reveal, what it's going to reveal for you. Because now you're open to it. You've kind of released, you may have let it go. You're saying, okay, what's next? What's showing up here for Aquarius? I want to ask about that. Like, what can you guys anticipate? What can Aquarius anticipate or look forward to? Is there anything that they need to... Sometimes that can be challenging too. It's not always... You may be looking forward to learning a big lesson about life or yourself. But again, it's part of your growth. It's part of where you're supposed to be going. Yeah, see, Eight of Swords. Try not to overthink it. At the same time, there is something here that may make you feel a little bit stuck at times. Why did the Eight of Swords come out? The Four of Wands. Some of you are worried about, it's kind of saying that you can look forward to regaining a sense of your stability, maybe family reunion or another relationship perhaps. There's you might be, but it's kind of also saying that, there is some things that are going to test you, and there are things that are going to get your mind maybe thinking about reestablishing or getting back into stability for yourself. There could be something here about moving or this new, what's the home life going to look like? What is ultimate stability going to look like? So I think you can anticipate reestablishing new relationships. You could be worried a little bit. You might be also, there could be a little bit of people, like the family or the friendships or the people around you that are sort of worried for you, or like how their take on this is. There's definitely a little bit of this reestablishing your stability, but also be prepared for some moments of feeling stuck, feeling stressed. Be prepared to think your way through the things that you may find stressful, because it's part of reestablishing stability, right? It's like that equilibrium. It takes time for things to kind of fall into place. Closing off here for Aquarius. Closing the reading for Aquarius. What's the message? Or what's the closing energy for Aquarius? The Five of Wands. That's interesting. Again, maybe what other people are thinking of you, or there's a little bit of be prepared for a little bit of difference of opinions, conflict resolution here. Why did the Five of Wands come out? I think you have to follow through here, Aquarius, with what's speaking to your intuition. What are you feeling versus what other people are not understanding, and starting to get into a bit more of a opinionated energies. Could be around what friends or family are thinking, or the other person if you've moved on from, tell me about this. There's still some things you've got to sort out. The Knight of Cups. There's emotional reactivity that's kind of coming at you in a way. And there's also this feeling that someone's saying, I'm doing this, Aquarius, because number one, I want to share my feelings with you. I want to tell you how I feel. There could be some last minute residual or somebody getting something off their chest. There could be somebody that's sort of saying, like, I'm doing this because I care about you, or because I want to express what I feel to you. There could be some frustrated emotions that somebody, comes at you. And I think some people it's passionate. It's like, when someone hasn't fully let go, they can get angry, they can get irritated, and they can still come at you because they haven't fully let go, and they're really doing it because they have an emotional connection or an attachment or a feeling to you. But maybe the fact that you're moving forward is getting them a little bit stirred, looking for a reaction, maybe starting an argument or something of this. I just curious here. What's the advice for Aquarius around that tension? There's emotional tension. Seven of Wands. Okay. Make sure you know your decision. Try to just let that stay on that side. Don't absorb it. There's a sense of you protecting your energy, putting up a bit of it's not defensive, okay? I don't think you have to get defensive. Maybe allow somebody to vent, allow somebody to tell you what's on their mind. Do you have to take it personally? Not necessarily. So you might need to allow somebody to just get off their mind, or get what's off their mind and get it off their chest, kind of thing. Allow them to vent, allow them to tell you that I'm doing this because I'm not happy with this, but it's because I maybe they still maybe have some feelings for you. But also, I think the Seven of Wands is just sort of saying, you know what, fair enough. Try not to let it weaken you, or get you pulled into that argument or pulled into that. Have a composure of yourself that is strong and composed, where you're protecting your energy. You're not letting that rattle you. Keep your peace. Respond with more of this emotional understanding or loving. Sometimes you've got to let somebody let them have it. Let them win it. Let them. Okay, that's fine. The less you react, because if you're not invested in this anymore, Aquarius, then there's no point in getting reactive, getting even. It's about sort of hearing it, protecting yourself, and continuing to walk away, continuing to move towards your stability here, towards where you need to be. Okay, Four of Cups. Like, we don't have to respond to something that could be very disheartening, disappointing. Somebody may have made you feel, like you did something wrong, or that just not having to overly respond, getting caught up in it. Six of Swords. Move on in peace. Like I said. Okay, tell me what you want. That big cup coming in. Vent it all off. Get it off your chest. Tell me how you feel. Ultimately, you're responsible for your own peace here and moving on in peace. Knight of Swords. Okay, don't take action. Don't react without thinking about things. Seven of Wands. You're sort of, the door's already closing here, Aquarius. You've ultimately, I think, made a bit of a decision for yourself that you would feel better given the sign of something else, given this a bit of a truth, a bit of a revealing. Yeah. Pisces, Cancer. You have a lot of emotion, a lot of water. Pisces, Cancer. Could be Scorpio in there too, but let's do the wisdom of the Tao today for you guys, Aquarius. What's the message for Aquarius? Life's purpose. Look beyond your physical achievements. Leap forward to find the meaning behind all that you have experienced. The truth is not always black and white. Unleash your spiritual power to harness the higher awareness and realize your life's purpose. And this is I like this message, and I like this card, because sometimes the ultimate thing is that you are here you have the horse in the background there, guys, which we are entering the fire horse. We're entering that stage. But you're ultimately here to live a purpose. We are all here for purpose. Since birth, we have purpose designed and set up for us. And every person, every encounter, every job, everything has some sort of purpose. And maybe you're in this place where you've realized, and that's where I think there's a little bit of that. Something feels good because you're feeling maybe just this, that my purpose is being highlighted, and I'm now, if you find that, if you feel that, if you sort of, you're in it, then it's easier to enjoy looking forward to this purpose that you're finding for yourself. And that's very much, I think, the Chariot with the Six of Wands and that Tower, Six of Cups. Something that wasn't really foundational to you, was no longer holding that strength up for you. It's done. That's not my purpose anymore, so something falls. And you have the playful energy of the children of the Six of Cups, the past. Something that could be coming around full circle for you, where you're like, I've always thought that this might have been a purpose or a dream or a path that you were to be on, and it's coming up for you. It's showing up in the moon. It's revealing itself to you. So I think some of you are kind of getting aligned, or you're coming into the realization of your life's purpose, your truth. And so it makes it easier to deal with Three of Swords, pain, Five of Pentacles, struggles, difficulties. This was part of your purpose. All right. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks again, Aquarius, for all of your support. I appreciate it. Your comments, your likes, your shares. Have a great day. Happy birthday, guys. We're in our season, and I'll see you guys very soon. Okay, take care.